Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and today is a bit of a treat for me, that is. These are two of my all time favorite bodybuilders, Serge Nubret and Albert Beckles. Two of the all time greats, for sure. So, not only are these guys two of my personal favorites, they're two of the best as well. Serge Nubret, he competed at the Olympia 72, 73. It says he competed in 74, but I can't find any evidence of that. And also 1975, placing second a couple of times. And ask for Albert Beckles. He competed at more Olympias than anybody else for his time. He competed 13 times, I believe. I think Sean Ray might have been I think Sean Ray tied his record. I don't think anybody beat it until maybe Kevin Levrone, I think. Hard to say, hard to say. Albert Beckles, he took second place, much like Serge Nubret, except he was like 60 years old. I don't know exactly how old he was. His age varies depending on who you talk to. But yes, both of these guys placing second at the Olympia, so worthy of an uncrowned Mr. Olympia title? Well, maybe. I think they both deserved to be Mr. Olympia, considering how hard they worked, but I can't think of any specific time in history that I could say, well, they should have won it that year. But anyway, guys, I should probably have a look at these pictures, considering you guys probably want to hear my opinion on who I think was the better bodybuilder. These guys, similar in the way that, yes, they both placed second at the Olympia, but so much different as far as their physiques are concerned. Apples versus oranges, for sure. Serge, he has all the lines and aesthetics that any bodybuilder would dream of. And Albert Beckles, muscle for muscle, piece for piece, looks like he had every little individual muscle worked on individually and then thrown all together to form a super bodybuilder. Hey, this is both 1975. You guys see that? They both competed at the 75 Olympia. They both should have been on pumping iron. They weren't really featured on pumping iron, either of these guys, which is kind of disappointing. It's kind of puzzling as well. But yes, Albert Beckles, he placed third in I was gonna say 212, the under 200-pound class, or the short man category, and Serge Nubret, he got second in the men's open. But very interesting. Go to the first mandatory shot, I guess, front double bicep, and you can see again, piece for piece, muscle for muscle. This Albert Beckles is incredible. Heart-shaped biceps. Wow. The likes of which that you probably have never seen before, unless you've seen Al Beckles before, which is possible. Wheels on Al. Incredible. Nice little V-taper. Good little six-pack. Not bad, not bad. Serge, look at his bicep peaks. They are huge. Keep in mind, he was after Arnold. So he's going to have those great big giant biceps. Huge. Maybe not as peaky as Al Beckles, but very impressive nonetheless. I kind of prefer Serge in this one. Real bodybuilding judge would give it to Al Beckles based on the legs. I would say, I think. Maybe condition as well. Serge, he was conditioned for his time. I'm here to tell you. So in apples versus oranges, take your pick. Like I said, I prefer Serge. Go to the turn to the side. Side chesties, baby please. Which one do you prefer? The apples or the orange? Obviously, it's the same situation here. Al Beckles dominating in the wheel department. I think he always had better balance than a Serge Nubret. But if you are a chest fan, a fan of the big Arnold type chests, nobody but maybe three bodybuilders ever had that great big rooster, Banty's rooster chest. Serge Nubret, one of them. Sergio Oliva and Arnold. Nobody ever had those big packages of chests ever again. Ever again. Maybe I'm being biased for the old golden age, but man, oh man, take your pick again. I'd have to lean towards Serge, but a real judge would probably give it to Beckles based on the legs. Maybe not a Manion, so he's not going to the side. Huh? Anyway. Side tricep, same thing here. They forgot to get there. They didn't get the memo from Tyler Manion. But to be serious for a second, this Serge Nubret, he presents a package that you're just not going to see. Like I said, these guys from the 70s, they trained different. They weren't raised in the gyms and scoops of creatine and machines like we are now. That's why they are built totally different. I don't care what you do, you will never reproduce these types of physiques. And Al Beckles, I mean, this guy was a training machine, never stopped. Neither one of them did. So I have to sound like a broken record in this one. From the front double to all the way to the side tricep, it is a preference. The more mechanically sound, more balanced bodybuilder, upper and lower half, and probably the overall better conditioned guy in Al Beckles, or the dream wrapped in a blanket. And I don't haul that phrase out very often. Dream wrapped in a blanket. So it literally is going to have to come down to who has the better back. And it was difficult to get any pictures of these guys in a good, clean, neat shot of their back. Because we really want the clearest possible to see who was in the better condition. And I have to say, it's pretty close. Christmas tree, to Serge's credit, he's not fully flexed in the rear double, but I don't think it matters. I think we're better off using a clear one. You can see kind of some glutes there for Serge. Lower half pretty tight for Al Beckles as well. Christmas tree for Al, yeah, not as flexed. But lat insertions, traps, both of these men on perhaps an equal playing field as far as the back is concerned. No rear lat spread, unfortunately. Couldn't find any good ones anyway. Not that you're going to want to see. But that's it. That is it. It is Serge Nubret, the statue, versus Al Beckles, the mechanically sound machine. Worth to mention also, Serge too competed well into a ripe old age. He was no spring chicken when he stopped competing. Neither one of these guys were spring chickens. They could have been stewing chickens, a stewing hen. But anyway, I choose, for the better physique, I choose Serge Nubret. Although, like I said, and I'll admit, if these guys were able to hop into a DeLorean, come to the future, and compete, they would give it to Al Beckles because he was more conditioned. But man, oh man, a dinosaur was Serge. That type of physique died out with the Pumping Iron movies. Pumping up, pumping iron. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyway, if you just so happen to follow my community section on my YouTube channel, I guess you'd have to be a subscriber, you have noticed that I received a package. Very interesting. One of you fellers sent me a package, and I guess I will release the name of said individual when I open it. When am I going to open it? I'm going to wait, and it is very difficult to wait, by the way. I hope it's not living in there. I hope it's not an animal of some kind. These would starve. I'm just joking. It's not. But anyway, I will be opening this live, so you guys can open it up with me, but I will not be opening it up till I reach 50,000 subscribers. That's the deal. So, I don't ask much of you guys, but please subscribe to that channel. I'm at like almost 48,000, so a couple hundred more. 100 of you two dudes. 100 of you two dudes subscribe, and we'll open this up, and maybe go ahead in the comments and let me know what you think it is. Maybe I'll do a poll. I heard anthrax. You guys might think it's anthrax. Could be. That's why I want to open it up live. So if I do get X'd out of here, I'll have some evidence to go by. hit thumbs up, and please subscribe. Have a nice one.